Hey, happy Saturday, happy Saturday, happy Saturday. Y'all see, I couldn't find the pairs, so this is what we're working with today, okay? I hope that you are all having an amazing wake up this morning. We all need it. A lot has been shifting, especially since we got into Gemini season. So there's a lot going on. One of the things that I do want to mention is that we're going to be moving to 8:30. Excuse me, just to give you guys time to wake up, and for me not to be rushing either, right? Because I get like nervous and shit. I'm like, oh, I gotta go live. I gotta go live because I love you so much, and there's so much information. And although we come here once a week, Grand Rising, although we come here once a week, this once a week is important for me, and hoping that is important for you as well, because I really do have a lot of things happening here, and to just sit with you guys once a week and share on what's happening and what advice we have, and allowing spirit to tune in is beautiful. So I really truly appreciate you guys for coming here. One of the things that I'm doing is cutting down on social media and things like that, just to be able to continue to integrate what's been happening and what's happening. So if you guys don't see me on there, don't be alarmed. I'm okay. I'm just really sitting back and practicing what I preach, right? So I've always been doing that, but moving away from social media allows me to integrate it even deeper, and that's what I've been doing. And I want to also share that with you guys, that a lot of times we are too much into me and my friend was talking about that, too much into information that we don't start integrating what we're supposed to be doing. So one of the things that Grand Rising that I do is I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk. I don't have time in this lifetime to talk the talk, and not do what I need to be doing. And for those of you who know me, you know what I'm talking about. Like, when I say I'm gonna do something, and I'm gonna do it. I pretty much provide my body to the universe so that they can be able to guide me, to guide y'all. And that's, I'm basically living in my purpose, and I've been doing that for a very long time. I just been hiding it because it wasn't accepted back when I was doing it, or whatever the case might be. So um a lot has been shifting, like I said. So we're going to be talking about, I don't know, again, this right here. Definitely our throat chakra is in a space, is Gemini season. So we're going to be talking about that. And with Mercury going into retrograde on Sunday, there's a lot of things happening. Oh, let me do this before I get beat up. Happy birthday to my younger sister, Kayleen. Kayleen, happy birthday. She's turning 33 today. Jesus age. So, yeah. Her life is about to get shaken. I remember when I turned 33 3 years ago. Shit has never been the same. Never been the same. I had to think about it. All right, comment down below what happened to you when you turned 33, if you even want to tell me you're 33. But 33 for me, like, I have different wake ups, but 33 was like, wake up, wake up now. And I'm just like, what is going on? All right. So, with that being said, my name is Miladies. For those of you who don't know me, I pretty much am a spirit shifter. And what the fuck does that mean? I come in and shake the shit out of your spirit so you can start tapping into yourself and starting your journey of self-awareness. So I come in, shake the shit out of you and your spirit, right, with positive things, and just diving deep. I dive really deep. Like, in 5 minutes we talking about your childhood, and you just like, how did we get here? So with that being said, I met the person I'm gonna marry. You met the person you're gonna marry. Yes. Oh, can I get the invite? And so with that being said, what I do is I come on here and share with you guys different topics. Every topic is different. You just said that. All right, excuse me. And you will catch me talking to myself because this is what I do, connecting. So pretty much I come in with different topics depending on the month and what the hell is going on, and I dive deep with astrology and tarot at the same goddamn time. And I also channel intuitively what's happening. All of the message may not be for you. Some may not. Look at your sun, moon, and rising so that you can tap in a little bit deeper. Your sun is pretty much your inner world. Your rising is how people see you, and then your moon is your emotions. All right. So when it comes to love, and that's what you have on your mind while you're watching what we're pulling out, look at your moon and see what your moon is saying. Grand rising. So I'm a Gemini moon, and so that means that this season right now is fucking with my emotions. Oh yes, it is. Okay, so what this season is doing for me is digging deep into the shadow side and into the light side, because Gemini is about that duality, right? And so when you look at the aspects in your chart and you start aligning the messages to that aspect, you can start understanding a little bit more of what the advice is. All right, so that's what I have for y'all. So let's talk a little bit, because I'm gonna definitely share some stuff. Let's talk about Buy Me a Coffee. What is Buy Me a Coffee? Buy Me a Coffee is a platform that provides me, a content creator, a space to give you guys the ability to, one, be in a specific type of exclusive group where you have more intimacy with me, where I share some of my sides or some of the things that are going on in my life, just so you guys can understand that what I'm doing is not just like for fun, right? Because healing can be an amazing, miraculous thing, but at the same time, it is not fun. So if people start keeping, if people continue to go around saying that healing is fun and that is all flowers, sometimes the flowers are dead, alright? And you guys know I talk like this. So at the end of the day, I assist you guys in picking yourself up from that dead shit and start, you know what I mean? So we go through both sides, and that's what we do in Buy Me a Coffee. We do meditation. We do twice a month. We do a meditation and a Reiki, one session each time, and they're connected to the new moon and the full moon, which this month is happening June 10th and June 24th. Everything is in the little description up at the top. It's also a platform where I blog. So I sit there and I provide you guys with information of what I feel Spirit is giving me so I can share with you. I also just, I'm starting a new health and wellness program. It's called Count, Flow, and Take It Slow. Because a lot of us are coming in from not working out. Some of us don't want to still be outside with other people. There's so much stuff happening that I was told to create a virtual program for you guys. Twice a week, we'll be working out early in the morning, right? Just to get it out the way and shake our bodies. I am a fitness coach. I am a fitness educator. I educate people to become fitness instructor. I still do that for the Parks Department. So there is a lot in here that I have to take out and bring it to you guys, because healing again is not just the dandy herbs or the meditation. It is integrating different aspects of our lives, integrating our lives with different modalities so that we can be able to heal ourselves, because we are not a one linear being. Like, we've lived many lifetimes, we live in a multi-dimension reality. So at the end of the day, when you're getting hit with all these different fears and anxiety and depression, 6 out of 10, let me just put it like that, 6 out of 10, that's from a past life. That's a fear from childhood, and we tend to run away from working on that. So again, adding the wellness part to it, adding the spiritual part to it is something that I am bringing to you guys. So June 6th, whoever joins on June 6th, that'll be like a opening where I'm going to be sharing with you guys the type of fitness exercises that we're going to be doing, and talk about the nutritional stuff that I'm going to be putting there, as well as 2 recipes a month for those of you who eat meat and for those of you who are vegan. I'm not here to judge you, right? Everything I do is a judge-free zone. I don't have time for that, because guess what? Who knows if I'm going to hit in a different time frame with some of what you have going on in your life. A lot of us forget that who we have in front of us is a reflection of us. It doesn't matter who they are, whether they use drugs. That doesn't mean that you're using drugs, but there is something inside of you that you're escaping from, and that's what that person is showing you. You understand what I'm trying to say? If you overeat, right? Again, those things are connected to different parts of our lives. So the more that we add modalities to clear that up, the easier it's going to be for us to live and enjoy this fucking life. All right? Because the shit is not supposed to be hard. Okay? Oh, hi, Madison. Hi, my girls, my twins. Hey, y'all. Well, Amy's twins, but those are my spiritual sisters. All right, so I told y'all. So what I'm going to be doing on June 6th, that's a Sunday at 10 o'clock in the morning, yes. If you know me, we do shit early because the day gets heavy. And to be honest with you, we are going to get hit with a lot on in June, which I'll talk about June on YouTube. So if y'all want to join me live over there, I'm going to be doing that on Sunday. June is going to be a heavy ass fucking month. I already got the June calendar up there for you guys so you can start implementing that into your life. So grab that, is for free. And June is going to be a heavy month. So I'm already preparing myself for y'all for June and having these different things. So June 6th at 10 a.m., I'll be showing you guys a meditation, and everything I'm doing is for beginners. So if you're thinking that I'm going to sit there and take y'all to the extreme, nah. You want to go to the extreme, take your body there. But I'm just bringing the basics to you guys so you guys can just, start off. So every month we'll have you ready, my ladies? How we gonna do this? Because you're doing too much. Let's see. So once a week, let's do it like this. Once a week, we have 2 classes, Mondays and Wednesdays, right? In addition to that, what we'll have is once a month, a pre-recorded nutritional class. And I have a lot of information from diets to reading labels. So what I'll do is I'll share with you guys a pre-recorded nutritional course or class where you can implement it in your life. So I'm not going to teach you something or share with you, because I'm not teaching you anything. I'm just sharing. I'm going to share with you a different way of eating, or just to tap into something different where you can implement it in your life, and it can work for you, or you can try it and it doesn't work for you, and that way you don't have to worry about thinking about that. A lot of times we don't try things because we're scared. If you try it, if it's not for you, let that shit the fuck go. Some of us, yes, we cannot meditate. I got walking meditation for you. All right, so don't play with me. We are healing if you fucking with me. All right. All right, and then from there, I'll give you guys 2 recipes a month where you can use that in your meals or however it is that you want to use it. But I'm not leaving those who eat meat behind, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of shifting that needs to happen. And for people to ask you to change just like that because they're changing, or because it's a fad or something like that, is not nice. All right, so again, there's a lot of changes that are happening. Buy Me a Coffee also has the spiritual group that I am going to be putting up the prices. So in their life and want to ask me for some advice or assistance, because you're still doing this on your own in a sense. You got to log in and come and check us out. All right. So this is all up to you and how you want to change. All right. So with that being said, that's the new thing that I'm sharing with you guys. And we're going to be doing that starting June 7th. If you come on June 6th, then you will get a 1-week free trial. So, you know what I mean? And for 1 week, you'll be able to get the pre-recorded, everything that I'm going to be sharing. And you can see if you like it. If you don't, so be it. There is no obligation or anything like that, like, honestly. That's why I like Buy Me a Coffee, because at the end of the day, it's not like all these other platforms where you got to go through a whole hurdle to cancel. Nah, you can just click cancel and that's it. All right. So now, with that being said, I'm also beginning to share my astrology side. I've been pushed to do that. I've been studying astrology since I was 5 years old, and it started with my uncle and him just talking to me about astrology, having me look at the stars, telling me who to date and who not to date. Yes, my uncle at 5 years old was telling me what zodiac sign is good for me and was not. Okay, I don't know why, but and so with that being said, I then started receiving tons and tons of books from the age of, I'm gonna say, 13 and on, and Liadis is my sister also that assists me, and she is the one that I honestly I bully her to. She gonna say no, you don't. I bully her to buy me an astrology book for my birthday every year, cause I'll be like, "What you get me for my birthday? Here's the books that I want." But she always buys me all the books, and so I have tons and stuff. Tons. I'll share that with you guys as well of astrology books that I've just like. I even have one right here. And so what I've been doing is just gathering up information to now assist you guys. And I do that often anyways. If you guys have tarot with me and things like that, I share with you guys a lot of your natal chart. So what I'm doing now is, yes, I am charging, but I'm doing a mini chart so that you can get a glimpse of what how this can assist you in your life, um, what um, what concerns may be available for you, right? A lot of us have empty houses, and that's a concern for some people. I can share with you why that's not a problem. And in addition to that, some of us work, and we may not have been coming to this planet to work. Maybe it's meant for us to use our gifts, right, to be able to share that with humanity. And as we do that and shift, then we reciprocate that. So that can assist you as that as well. And thank you, Amy. Yes, the meditations be popping. I be going back to listen to my own meditation, and I just be, yes, I be stunned like wow, because of course I allow myself to be that conduit, so that message just comes through, and I'm just in the moment. So I am receiving, but I when I go back to it and listen to it is when I also receive even double. So it is amazing. I love the meditations. Um, and you guys help me ground because I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, it's a revolving door here. And so I'll be reading natal charts. If you want your natal chart read, a mini glimpse of it, let me know. Inbox me. I know Luisa, you're gonna get a glimpse of that as well because I'm gonna share that with you. All right. So now, with all that being said, I'll share that with y'all. The next thing that we're gonna talk about is Gemini season, and what the fuck is going on. So I'm gonna share a small aspect of it, but at the same time, when I do the June over on YouTube, you guys will get a deeper glimpse of it because we have a lot of planets that are going into retrograde by the end of the month. Some of those planets are going to be retrograde until October. So although we may be wanting to take a lot of action, um, the universe is kind of like not assisting us in a way. Now they're giving us when they're moving forward, they're pushing us towards our soul's destiny, to what we asked for. They're pushing us. When they go into retrograde, they falling back. So like taking a little break. And so some of them is gonna be taking a little break until October. And what does that mean? That we are on our own to make a lot of decisions, and we are in a space of trust, faith, and and walking blindly into wherever it is that we're being called to do. And if you're that type of person, give me a high five because that's what I'm doing. Things are shifting, and right now is not the time to have a concrete plan. And I know that sounds weird, but it's about writing things down and seeing what makes you feel good. It's all about our feelings at this current time. Our logic is going to be going into retrograde with Mercury, all right, and that's starting on Sunday. So there's a lot of things that are going to be shaken up in June, and we just all have to be aware of this. So for Gemini season, everything is going to be moving fast. One day you're going to be here, the next day you're going to be there. If you're manifesting pretty quickly, because I know I've been manifesting pretty quickly, and some things are even shocking me, and I'm just like, all right, I have to let go. All right, I have to accept. And that does come with me meditating, doing my yoga, and doing all those things. That's why I want to share that with you. So it helps you flow in a way that your body is telling you, that your soul is telling you, as opposed to being in resistance. When we're in resistance, that's when the arguments come in. That's when I told you guys that I almost got beat up. And people's like, you almost got beat up, my ladies. Yeah, I'm 36. I almost got beat up. on Monday, but it was a mentally ill person. And if I would have taken my ego into this situation, I definitely would have fought and probably got beat up because I didn't have no energy that day. That day, anybody could have beat me up. Sometimes I got like that. I don't care. But at the end of the day, I had faith and hope that this lady was not even going to touch me because I had no energy. And all I did was call in my angels and archangels, especially Archangel Michael. Because I'd be like, Archangel Michael, with your 7 swords, come on down and fix the situation. Because right now, if y'all are around to assist me, this shit got to dissipate. And so it did. All right. So there's a lot going on and there's a lot of things happening. Write things down. Your mind is going a mile a minute. 1 minute you want to do this, the next minute you're scared to do it. That's the duality of Gemini. And this is going to be happening for the next 3 weeks, at least when we're in Gemini season. Mercury is going to be retrograding. I'm saying it again because it's heavy on Sunday. But that shit is for motherfucking 2 months. Mercury don't even stay that long. So it's a lot. I mean, like, I'm looking at Mercury like, bro, I mean, whoever you are, what you doing? Why 2 months? That means that our mind is going to be reviewing a lot of our past lives. There's a lot that we need to let go of, and a lot of us is healing and then running around and forgetting what we're doing. Like, I'm that person too. I'm not judging none of y'all. Like I said, I do that too. There's times that I miss my meditation. There's times that I miss my yoga. There's times that I'm actually saying, I'm not doing anything. I literally say that. Don't do anything, ladies. Go ahead. Next thing you know, I'm like anxiety. I'm like, what's going on? It's like, did you meditate? Welcome back. See, the one thing about the spirits, they don't ever leave you. You leave them. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, when you want to call them back in, they're right there because they got jobs to do. Like, a lot of people think that the spirits just floating around. They floating around. They're floating around doing nothing. Finish your sentence. But they floating around waiting to be called. Right? I'm gonna do it. So it's like when you get into a situation and you like, oh my God, why are you not helping me out? And then they be like, you ready? But you never be like, I need your assistance. So they be like, are you gonna call me? So they just watching you cry and they just like, damn, you ain't gonna, I'm right here, I'm here to help. You ain't gonna call? You don't have no faith that I'm here? At all. And so when you don't call them, they just like sitting there like, all right, so we're gonna have to nudge you again. And then we get into situations and into spaces that we have already been in and the healing has not taken place. Trust me, it has happened to me. It continues to happen to me. And all I could do is sit back, do not beat myself. Well, I beat myself up first, then I come back and then I use plenty of healing modalities to bring myself back to center and then move forward to the next thing, right? That's one of the things that I do. I say it like this, but it's not that pretty. It's like, why me? And it's like, all right, no, why me? But what is the lesson? And it's like, all right, but what do I have to reflect on? All right, okay, let me reflect on that. I see what situation. It takes steps. All right, so do your best to respond rather than to react. Responding takes time for you to think it through. Reacting, you don't have time to think it through. And you just like, I'm going full force. Pick and choose. Pick and choose your battles. And don't act on all your actions. That's the same thing. Don't act on all your thoughts and actions. A lot of this stuff that's coming up into our minds is things that want to be cleared up. And the reason why I say that is because we're going into retrograde. So our mind is just thinking about all the stuff that we didn't do, all the people that we wasn't with, right? Coming back to, and Gemini season is a flirtatious one. So for Mercury to be there, some of us might be going back to our exes and flirting around. Be careful with that shit. Okay? Don't get caught up out there. There's a solar eclipse happening. Yeah, eclipse season. And it's happening again. Now it's going to be in the new moon in Gemini on June 10th. All right? So that's an add-on to this one that we just had. I mean, it's not like they gave us time to be like, all right, let me sit in this energy. Planet is like, no, let's go. You want to move? Let's go. I don't know who's that. Venus is leaving Geminis on Wednesday and it's entering Cancer. So things are going to be a little bit different. I'm going to talk about that in another video because that's another thing. And then again, I'm going to say it again. Mercury is going into retrograde. And I'm going to tell y'all when it's going to go back. Don't do it, people. Don't do it. Don't do it. Y'all, Pluto's retrograding still in Capricorn. And then Saturn is going to be retrograding in Aquarius. So, and that also talks about how we dealing with society, right? Some of us are scared to share our gifts with society because we feel like that we feel like we're not going to be heard, or you know, a lot of us want to, I'm going to be honest, a lot of us want to become famous off of our gifts, and that's cool if you want to, but at the end of the day, you got to do the work. This is the type of person that I really want to be, but Spirit is like, no, maybe not. Maybe I could be that. I'm not going to limit myself. A cave person, come and check me out in the caves. Y'all can't find me on social media anymore. That's it. And y'all gonna be like, yo, it's my ladies. We gotta go and find her. And there's a lot of people that we do not hear about that at all, that are in different areas of the world healing hundreds and thousands of people, and they don't, I mean, so you could be one of those people. Maybe you wasn't meant to share your gifts with the whole entire world, and that's okay. But know that you will have a beautiful life should you step into these gifts. You just really have to trust. Trust is really, really important, y'all. And yes, why she's talking a lot? Because, like I told y'all, Gemini is my moon, so I'm a chatterbox at this time. I'm a chatterbox at this time. Until June 9th. No, hold up. That's not the retrograde. Don't lie like that. There's a lot of notes, y'all. Until July 7th. From this Sunday until July 7th. Then the number 7 is the number of Spirit. Ah, they come in and say Spirit's like, I got you at the end. Oh my God. And it's at 24 degrees. Oh God. All right, so I'm good. All right, y'all. So at least y'all know this energy with Mercury retrograde is until July 7th. So again, I'll have another video for that. All right, so what I'm pulling out for you guys is a card for, I'm taking out an action card for you guys to see what action Spirit is telling y'all it would be a great avenue for you as an advice for the next 3 weeks. All right. And then the other card is going to be about your shadow side. Because I do have my dark cards out here. So it's the shadow side. So some of you that want to know or are confused about what area in your life Spirit is asking you to shift or sharing with you that needs a shift, it's gonna show up here. It could be financial, it could be in love, right? It could be your childhood. We won't know. We won't know until we flip the cards. All right, let's take a deep breath and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One last time. That allows us to clear the energy and so that we can be able to channel and see what the hell is going on. As usual, I got a candle on for us, and it is steady still, flaming high. I like that. It's green. I've been doing the green candles, not only because, all right, so I did buy a lot of green standstill candles, but it's It was for a reason. I bought it for something else, and it didn't work out, which is fine. But now I could use it to dedicate it to our heart chakra, because we need that shit. All right, so I'm gonna start backwards, just because I feel like I sometimes do better backwards. So Pisces, or Pisces just want their message first, whichever one it is. Pisces, you have the King of Wands. And the King of Wands right now is asking you to take action. Asking you to take action, asking you to go into nature and really talk to yourself about what you truly want in this lifetime, literally this lifetime, for the next 3 weeks. This next 3 weeks, you're going to be receiving a lot of information and a lot of knowledge when it comes to the steps that you've been asking for. Right? So this is all obviously individual. Each and every one of you guys has asked for something, and Spirit is letting you guys know that it's time for you to take action on it. But in the meantime, while we are going into these 3 weeks and we are retrograde, taking all the information that they're giving you, write things down so that you can be able to know what type of leadership you want. And that could be taking that leadership to be a mother or a father. That could be a leadership to be the best person in your department. That could be the best leadership. But right now, leadership is what I'm getting for you. And the other card that you're getting is deep replenishment. Rest, retreat, and be held. So at this time, as all of this is coming in, there is a sense of support that you're looking for. So when you do share your thoughts and ideas with others, and they you feel it, like, first of all, don't react. All right, if somebody's not fucking with your idea, let it be, right? But take note, right? Take note, rest, retreat on it, think about it, and understand if that person should be in your circle or needs to be in your circle, so that you can flow differently when it comes to what you truly want to do. In other words, find people who are in the space of supporting you. Does that mean that you may have to tap into a new group of people? Yes. Does that mean that you have to interact with people? Yes. Does that mean that you may be having some spiritual gifts coming through your dreams and your slowness and your stillness? Yes. So for the next 3 weeks, visit places that you're being called to. If you're being called to somebody said Connecticut. If you're being called to Connecticut, go over there and figure out what's up in Connecticut. Sometimes that little hunch, that's how you say, right? Hunch. I don't know. Anyway, sometimes that little aha moment is the moment that is in the space of being taken, so that you can be able to see what's next. And even though you don't know what's next, Pisces, that will take you there. Take the step. Now, if you don't want to, that's totally fine, but continue to rest and know that there's a lot of aspects around you activating itself. And then you can also see that things are going to start off small, but what's coming in for you is big, right? Because these trees look like they're miniature trees. And for others of you who have not connected with your father, or are trying to connect with your father, whether if they're alive or dead. Yeah. Ooh, I felt that dead. Some of you guys may need to be connecting spiritually with that masculine side of you, maybe your father's side, your father's family side. Shining more love on that side, right? That's another thing with healing. A lot of us want to heal. Guess what? You got to tap into both sides, and one side may be uglier than the other, and you want to liberate that energy of heaviness. Both sides of your family has to be healed, and it's tough. All right, that was for Pisces. Okay, remember, sun, moon, and rising. So Aquarius, wow. Aquarius, you're in a rebellious space at this current time. So for the next 3 weeks, shit is gonna get crazy for you. You see this right here in the Yoruba? This is Oya, and Oya is somebody who's coming in with, you want change. Be careful not to call Oya, because she would definitely come in and say, "Let's get it on." And she'll come in really quick. If you can see that tornado in the background. And so for the next 3 weeks, Aquarius, what I'm getting is that you're going to be transforming pretty quickly. This is your sister sign. Saturn is going into retrograde in your sign. And all these different things are occurring in your sign that is causing you to take charge. So as you take charge, the one thing that Spirit is asking you to do is to trust your path. It says, if you know you would be supported, what would you do? So as this shift is coming along, they're asking you to really focus on your path, knowing that this is leading you to your path, knowing that this is guiding you into a space of believing. Yes, you are going to be a bit aggressive. Yes, you're going to be a little bit angry because things are happening fast for you. So it's about you hopping on and taking charge of your life. This is all about your life. And whatever happened in Taurus season for you, it may be coming back, right? Maybe there's an argument that you had. Maybe there's a shift or change that you wanted. Taurus season showed you what it could be like or what it could look like. It's not for everybody. And so now it's coming back. Take yourself to a sacred space. And a sacred space is whatever that means to you. If that means just going outside to your backyard and just centering yourself, literally, even sitting outside listening to the birds could be a sacred space. It does not have to be quiet. It's just a place where you can just be with you. Okay, Aquarius? For the next 3 weeks. Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn, you got the King of Cups. Right now, you are being asked to dive deep into your emotions. You have Mars and Cancer. So not you directly. We, as everyone, have Mars in Cancer. So that's still happening for us. So I feel like for you, Capricorn, for those of you who haven't truly yet tapped into your emotions, that is coming through at this current time. So they're asking you to take a break in your life. It says, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So, in order for you to tap into your emotions, Capricorn, and then some of you guys don't want me to talk. Hold on. Let me get my water, y'all, because right now, some of y'all are not speaking up. Some of y'all Capricorns are not speaking up or not saying your truth. Hold up. Hold up. We got more love. Y'all want me to do an album? I'm about to do an album. And y'all know I can't sing, but guess what? I got stuff to say. Who's choking me? Who's there? I'll tell y'all, I'm not gonna lie. They gave me a stellium in my third house. I was born with a stellium in my third house. So yes, the spiritual thing is heavy. But if they don't allow me to joke at times, I don't know what they want me to do. So, take a break. You see how I took a break? And I replenish myself? That's what I get for y'all. I get for y'all that if you already taking a break, you taking a break, but you still are not tapping in deeper right now. With the King of Cups, it's about tapping in deeper into your emotions, being with yourself, and really truly understanding what you want. Taking the steps and trusting your intuition. This person is by themselves, surrounded by water, not once but twice. So right now is really taking it in and knowing that acting like a Pisces at this current time for you, Capricorn, in the next 3 weeks is going to assist you. And Pisces message pretty much was to take a deep replenishment, and that's for you too. Take a break, take a deep replenishment, allow these energies, these subtle energies, just to move through you. And if the feeling of crying comes up, deal with it, meaning like let it go. As you let it go, you're definitely going to see the shift, because this stone doesn't, where you at, this stone doesn't just stay there. It can definitely start moving and floating, and that's what spirit wants you to do at this current time. Take the advice of letting things flow, enjoying the sun, and really tapping into your emotions. Right, as you tap into your emotions, you start clearing up old relationships, old childhood traumas, Capricorn, um, so that you can be in the space of just knowing that when your intuition is guiding you, is not from past events. Sagittarius. Oh. Sagittarius, get naked. Get naked. All right, Sag. So not only are you being in a space of vulnerability for the next 3 weeks, it's also about connecting and allowing divine intervention and timing to guide you. Right now, you see that this person up here, Bison. You're gonna fall, y'all. You know, y'all. He didn't do the flip. I wish I had like 360 cameras, yo. Y'all would be done. You alright? You okay? Y'all, he said. So, well, that's another. See, everything is a sign. So that might be y'all, Sag. Y'all might be, getting into this relationship, falling head over heels. But allow divine intervention to guide you. Don't force. Well, what I'm getting is some of you guys are forcing yourself in relationships that are not working out for you, and it's time to speak your voice. Right? It says, share your voice. Come out of the cave. Prosecution and expression. What the message that I'm getting for some of you Sagittarius when it comes to love and partnership in all aspects of your life, it's time for you to speak up what you truly want. Is not a time to allow the other person, your job, your boss to tell you what you should be doing. What is it that you want? If you want to be in a relationship where you're being loved and you don't have to chase after it, speak up about it. And if it's not coming your way, allow that shit to die out with all of this retrograde shit that is happening. Be with yourself, right? This person has been too deep into their own mind that they are watching from afar on how everything is turning out without taking participation. And that, I feel like, is you've been some of you guys been allowing that to happen in your life. Or I'm just gonna go to work. I can't change my job. Or I'm just gonna stay in this relationship. I think that's the only person that loves me. Or I don't know who's gonna deal with me. Right? Start Xing those shits out. The more that you pay attention, Sagittarius, to this type of energy that is not serving you and putting you in a space of depression and anxiety, is the one that you want to move away from. You want to move towards the relationship that you want. And as you start noticing what relationship you want, then the shifting happens, because the relationship that you want is going to put you in a space of being that person too. Because everyone that we want is a reflection of us, right? And so when we stand in front of somebody who is as vulnerable as us, things start to happen in a way that we would love to and we want to see. When we stand in the space of somebody who's a reflection of us, but it makes us down and depressed and feeling like we're fighting for love, go back in. Go back in and ask yourself, are you cheating yourself out of love? Are you not loving yourself enough? Right? Again, when it comes to work, because work is also a space where we are wanting to be the best at what we do, and where you're not being noticed for the best that you're doing, it's time to speak up. It's time to be that vulnerable. And when you do that, you're being guided. So allowing divine intervention to come in is as easy as just saying, dear universe, dear God, dear Allah, dear Jesus, dear whoever it is that you believe in, calling them in and saying, I surrender this situation and allow you guys to guide me where I need to be. Believing and trusting in those words that you speak out is going to shift you. And that's for the next 3 weeks. Scorpio. It's funny when I say something and then the next, I feel like, yeah, we definitely all continuously understanding each other as a collective. Because right now, I just shared the whole mirror stuff. I turn this around, and then the whole reflection stuff, and then here it comes. Some of you Scorpios are dating a Sagittarius, or In other words, Sagittarius act like a Scorpio. Like things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like diving deep into yourself. But Scorpio, this is your message. You have the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands, I feel like there's some type of instability happening right now because although this person has the chair is up high. So right now, there could still be some instability coming in for you for the next 3 weeks. Working on your creativity, your sacral chakra, opening that area of your life up is going to guide you to more than likely tap in into some of your gifts. Ooh, come here. Where you at? Some of your gifts. And some of you guys may be dealing with herbs. You might be taking a vacation to visit your family that live in suburb areas. Sub. No, I'm not. You see the shadow though? I never really noticed the shadow. I just noticed it right now as I was speaking to you guys trying to do that. So the shadow is also talking about walking with your shadow, Scorpio, walking with who you truly are, stepping into knowing that you do have a dark side, but having the ability to know that you have a choice to pick and choose what side you want to dive and dabble into. Um, I'm also getting not to forget about giving back. This person I also feel like is missing out on the now. So some of you Scorpios may be walking around in an illusion state at this current time, not really knowing what's going on around you. So Spirit is also asking you to, you know, be in the present moment. Allow yourself to be in the present moment so you can notice things around you that's going to assist you in shifting this week. And you have Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Again, is that reflection of who is in front of you at this current time. Is it your family members? Is it your boyfriend? Is it your boss? Is it yourself? Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, how are these situations that are making you mad, angry, upset, jealous, all of those things, Scorpio, how are these situations triggering you, right? And when you look into that, where in your life, it always goes back to where in our lives are we feeling this way, or where did we feel this way in the past? Remember, everything is coming up to be clear. Just because in the past, just because right now you're not jealous of somebody or not envious of somebody, in the past we have been. Do not act like you haven't, because I know I have. All right. So we need to clear that up, right? When we clear that up, it allows us to be in a space of receiving and also being humble enough to understand that everybody is a lesson, even if we don't like them. They are a lesson. What do you don't like about you? What do you don't like about you? And so again, some others of you are in a space of fighting for an argument, maybe going to court, Scorpio, or just debating, right? It may not be the best time to debate. Mercury's going into retrograde, but if you feel like you want to dive deep into that, so be it, because it also can be a breakthrough for you, right? Some of you Scorpios, by debating and having these aggressive um, encounterments, allows you guys to humble yourself down to be able to see and reflect. So either ways, however it is that you're going to be going down this route for the next 3 weeks, is going to share with you different ways on how to be in the present moment and also to how to interact deeper with yourself and other people around you. Oh, all of a sudden I got hungry. Mm. Libra, Libra, you have boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Right now, I feel like everybody's in your pot. So for the next 3 weeks, it's time for you to take the advice of pulling back and pushing everyone away. Even if you have kids and a husband, it doesn't mean don't talk. See, some of us take things to the extreme. When I express about taking breaks and taking time, it looks different for every one of us. We all have different lifestyles. We all have different ways of taking a break. When I say taking a break, it could be as easy as 5 minutes to yourself. Taking a break for me is centering back to yourself. Grand Rising Norma, no social media, no nothing. Heck, even if it's sitting in the bathroom and on the toilet and then just sitting there and staring at nothing. To me, that's taking a break. What does a break look like to you? Does that mean cut off your husband, cut off your boyfriend or girlfriend? Or I'm not talking to you right now, I have to censor myself. Yes, you can say that, but respect other people as well, because they're also going through stuff. So when it comes to boundaries, doesn't mean that you have to announce, Libra, that you're taking a break. No, but you can just say, at this current time, I am not available. And it's as easy as that. And when you say that, some people's going to be like, what you mean you're not available? Respond or react. That's going to take some of you guys to a space of, I'm not available because I'm healing myself. And people's going to be like, fuck your healing, right? Type of shit. Not in those exact words, but like when you Libras have given so much of yourself to other people, when we start cutting back time and energy, it starts hurting other people. And that's okay, but the problem is that will you be hurting when you do these actions of taking your power back? Because if you're going to be worried about how the other person is going to be feeling, it's going to bring you back to the same space of not knowing where you're going or crossing the boundaries of your emotions. Some of you guys use other people as escapism. I help you. It may make you feel, no judgment, make you feel like a better person when you help other people and you give to other people. But what about yourself? What about your emotions? What about your own cup? Right now, when you have the Page of Cups, it talks about you really diving deep into what makes you who you are without these people once you start setting those boundaries. Can you cross that river? Can you swim over that river? Can you allow yourself to go through these different changes so that you can be able to get into a space of where you want to be? Are you going to honor yourself? Are you going to honor your shadow and your light? When we see horns here, I look at the horns as you connecting to your higher self, but also really understanding your shadow side. And when I say shadow, I mean our fears of not being successful, our fears of not being in a relationship. That's the shadow side, right? A fear of people not liking us, you know. There's different aspects to your shadow. Figure it out. And then also, if any of you guys are healers, Libras, right now you're being asked to chill so that you can start tuning into yourself, right? As you've seen, the chakras were aligning. The easier it is for you to build boundaries, the easier it's going to be for other people to respect your boundaries, and you can start continuously healing yourself. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah. If JLo could do it, I could do it. Auto tune. Facts. Facts. All right, focus. Virgo, you got the star card. You are also being naked. Naked out there. But for you, what I'm getting is that there's a balance between your shadow. Again, we're going into this. But for you, right, it's still the nighttime. So I believe that for you, Virgos, the nighttime is going to be a great time for you for the next 3 weeks to start some of your healing. Maybe in the nighttime you have more time for yourself. But it does talk about moving away from what's really, 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 really bothering you inside, what's really haunting you inside, and then bringing light to it. But with this, what I'm getting is that for the next 3 weeks, things are going to clear up, but they're still going to be heavy. And there will be additional assistance to clear things up for you. However, the next 3 weeks, it dives deeper into your dark side. That's what I'm getting. Right? Like your deeper dark side. What is at the root? And it's going to be connected with a lot of your ancestors. This message is not for everybody, but some Virgos are going to be diving deep into their roots. And as they dive deep into their roots, they start realizing that their roots are not that clean and their ancestors weren't that nice. And so as you guys start seeing that, you're being assisted by your angels and archangels to tap into that, being your authentic self, not being scared, knowing that you're being supported, so that you can be able to take the leap and allow yourself to be in a space of knowing that you're being guided. It says, Take the leap. You go first, and then the universe will catch you. And there goes that shadow aspect again, right? That shadow aspect again talks about you leaving things behind, right? So, and you can see, right, both times this person is on a rock. So I do get, for some of you, if you do take a walk, climb mountains, whatever it is that you like to do. You want to climb a mountain, if you want to go to the river, whatever it is that keeps you calm and you can center yourself, you're going to be receiving a lot of assistance in that area, Virgo, where I'm talking about in that destination where you're going to be able to release. But definitely the nighttime is a good, in, they're insisting that the nighttime is a good time for you to heal. So if that means going into your journal in the nighttime, if you have a dream journal, if you don't, that's okay. I'm not judging you. Again, I don't write all the time. You can initiate how you want to go to sleep and come back. So, for example, dear universe, God, ancestors, and I'd be like, whoever's here to help me at this time for this part of my healing, thank you so much. And so you ask them to help you heal that part. If you had some type of childhood trauma that you don't want to really go into because it's going to bring a lot of anxiety, call in assistance. You have all these angels available. Archangel Raphael is amazing at healing. He does that healing stuff. He's the color green. He does that. He does that. And you can call him in before you go to sleep, so you don't have to be awake and feel scared. All right. Again, if you feel scared when you're healing, Virgo, tap out, because it's gonna make the angels feel like you don't believe. You know. And it's for all of us. That message is for all of us. Like when we get scared of doing this work, the angels they start moving away because they don't want us to be scared. They want you to understand that you do have the ability to heal yourself and that you do have true assistance. And it's hard for a lot of us to trust because we've been left behind so many times. Even in childhood, when we cry, let them cry. That's how they, so they don't get used to us carrying them. That shit is hard. And that's another type of healing, all right? All right, Leo. Leo. Look, I see two pillars here. I also see some type of geometric shape. I have the color blue here. You have the Empress, and then you also have that duality here with Gemini coming in. So you have the inner temple, devotion. Tune in to the portal of your heart. Y'all see how I was just talking about the heart, and I was just talking about Archangel Raphael, and so Leo here. Why are you screaming? Leo, the next 3 weeks is going to be a great time for you to tune in to yourself, right? Uh, if you decide that you want to go to an ashram, that's not for everybody. Go right ahead. I think they're open and available. If you want to take a retreat somewhere, do that. If you need to go to another state, do that. Leo, I don't know what you're doing. You're making me give you ideas. That's what you're doing right now. Do something that's going to separate you from the people that you don't want to be in, the people that causes you anxiety, and allow yourself to go within. Right now, you are in the space of dealing with your duality and bringing them closer together, right? As we understand our shadow side, knowing that we had envy at one point, but knowing that right now we don't, and we wouldn't want to be envious of anybody because at the end of the day, we all have our own light. Just having that state of awareness pushes us deeper. A lot of times we don't have to do a lot. People feel like they gotta light a candle. I know that we see a lot on social media about how to heal ourselves, but to be honest with you, if you do your best to tap in, you will do great. We all will do great because our spirit guides are doing that, guiding us to light up a candle when we need to take a bath when we need to. We don't have to do a lot. Awareness shifts the hell out of you. And so that message is for everybody and also mainly for you, Leo. Here with the Empress, tapping into your temple, tapping into yourself, bringing awareness into yourself. There goes that pillar again. Guarding yourself but at the same time sharing and speaking up about what you've been healing, right? If you don't want to go deep into details, that's fine, but there is, for some of you, a tribe of people waiting for you to speak up. And speaking up, again, does not mean that you have to be as big in social media. Get that. So a lot of us are so used to thinking that social media is the end all be all. I'm here to tell you that all of your people is waiting for you that are not on social media. Does it give you an advantage for people to see you? But of course, but the true people, and I'm saying that for my own entrepreneurial experience since 2012, the true people that are going to need your assistance are out in the motherfucking streets. All right? Are out with people who are going to be referring people to you word of mouth. All right? So believe that. So when I say speak up, speak to the tribe that you know that is here for you. And this is also talking about your root chakra. You're going to be in a space, Leo, of thinking a lot about where you want to be and where you want to land. Allow your feelings and your intuition to guide you for the next 3 weeks so that you can be able to find, right? I'm getting like, that David North Star shit. Maybe I got it wrong. You feel me? And so follow that. You're being guided. We're all being guided. But take it if you want to. Take the invitation if you want to. But you got a choice if you don't want to go. But know that you got to let go. Cancer. Cancer, you got this card before. So I'm guessing that some of you guys are worried about kids. So for the next 3 weeks, some of you guys may be tapping into your childhood, and this talks about Mars and Cancer. Taking action about how you dealt with your childhood. Taking action on how you feel if you do have kids or if you don't have kids. How to not let your inner child run off without playing. Okay? It says have fun, celebrate, and don't be so serious. A lot of my cancers out there are going through some shit because Mars is there. So it's really, yeah. Some cancers are not that emotional. Some cancers are emotional. It all depends who you are. There's this thing called deacons in your natal chart that really dives deeper into what type of cancer you are. That's also coming up. I'm studying, y'all. I've been studying a lot. And so with that being said, you could be because of the degree of cancer that you are, you could be a person who really is not emotional even though you're a cancer. You feel me? And that's why it's important for us, especially for me at times, to just, which I think I do and I don't. I always tell you guys that the message may not be for you. Not all cancers are the same. Anyway, so long story short, if you have not tapped into your emotions, a way to tap into your emotions is to let your inner child out. Ask your inner child what she or he wants to do. All right? And do be aware these next 3 weeks about drinking. Some of you guys may be drinking and maybe drinking excessively or overindulging in a lot of stuff. You may be, some of you guys is the opposite, maybe having too much fun and you might get pregnant and then you're like, what? But being open to really heal this aspect. I'm getting the question for Cancer is like, what does it do for you to hold on to these painful memories without allowing healing to take place? Some of you guys may be in the space of wanting to always remember the pain because it pushes you forward, but at the same time it also causes disease in your life because if these people are not around anymore, or if they are around, some of you guys maybe wanted to get away from them for a little bit just so you can heal. For others of you, really forgiving yourself is what I'm getting here. Forgive yourself for thinking that these things happen to you anything from being fired. I'm getting some of you guys are like resentful of getting fired. Others of you is about relationships, or all those things are coming up for you, Cancer, and it's time for you. What Spirit is saying is to heal, but not in a serious way where it's gonna cause you to go diving deep into drinking or overeating in a way, or overdoing something, maybe even overspending, right? I'm hearing a lot over. I'm hearing the lot. I'm hearing the word over a lot. Y'all see Mercury happening? I got you, Mercury's. At least I'll go and correct myself, y'all. Because it is a duality shit. That's a duality, and here's the, the Grim Reaper. Eesh. All right, Gemini. What can we say? Gemini, there's a lot of shifting. So here you have the Six of Swords. Here you're asking to be strong enough. Where you at? Move back to the side. There you go. You're asking to be strong enough. Hold on, let me see something. There we go. To be strong enough to allow yourself to attack your shadow side. Some of you guys may be feeling sick. Some of you guys may be getting surgery. Some of you guys may be doing something in the medical aspect of your life, Gemini. And that could also mean that you're medically going into your mental mind and bringing in harmony and stability. Right now, some of you guys are starting from scratch with the red. You're figuring out which route you want to go, and you're not taking your shadow side with you. But it does take for you to let go. It does take for you to release the past. You see how there's three people here? I feel like some of you guys do connect with three different parts of your life, and work with those three different parts of your life, which causes you to get into the space of the shadow and maybe not moving forward from there. So right now, when it comes to health, do check in on yourself, how you're feeling. If you are in a space of doing a surgery, check the dotted lines, make sure that everything's okay. With Mercury season, it does talk about reviewing Mercury season in retrograde. So if you guys don't feel like your intuition is telling you to take the surgery, or you guys are feeling like there needs to be some type of break so you can think about it, listen to your intuition. Here, what I'm getting with the space being open and the mountains on the side, you do have the ability now to really attack your shadow side, as opposed to maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. You did this thing about letting go, unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So it's very deep for you. It's very deep for you, Gemini, for you to allow yourself to be free. And again, with the red, if you scared to, I'm not. Don't be dropping the cards on my head. Let's see, I forgot what I was gonna say. Something about free. It wasn't meant for me to say it. All right, so we leave that at that. But it talks about swords. He's gonna definitely be in your head a lot, even more than all of us, because of what's happening in your sign, and then until July 7th. So this energy is lasting for the Mercury retrograde to July 7th. So again, do your best to, not argue with people if you're gonna let people go. Do your best to do it in a space of how you would want somebody to let you go. I know a lot of us don't think about that, but we are letting. I'm getting let go of too, so don't think I'm in a safe space. I trigger people a lot. So at the end of the day, I'm not here to judge anyone. If you need to let me go because I'm too aggressive, and do that. I know, and I've accepted. Probably like 15 years ago, I've been working on this for a very long time, on how to learn how to accept people letting you go and you letting people go. Like, it really allows us to be in a space of where we need to be. And once we start learning that, it's like magic. It really is. I have a deep story for y'all that I'm gonna be doing storytellings on YouTube too. Yeah, I'm gonna be on YouTube a lot, so go ahead and go over there too. But it's like magic when you really embody the awareness of people letting you go and when you let go of people. A lot of people are always shocked with me when I can be like, all right, cool, and then I'm being called heartless and I'm being called a bunch of stuff, but it's not that. It's two things that can happen to you when you're letting go. You could be in a space of allowing your emotions to dictate how you letting go, which is a great thing, right? But when you're deep into your emotions where you're then thinking about what the other person is gonna think, that's the part for me that just gets people fucked up. If you want something to change in your life and that person, that thing, that place has to go, we have to trust ourselves that we deserve what we deserve. And it's fucking hard because of the time that we spend with the lesson and all this other extra shit. But we don't have to worry about that a lot because awareness has come to save us. Alright. Taurus, do not dim your fucking light. Don't dim your light to fit in. Look. You are being protected by your guides to be your honest, true self. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And y'all see how spirit is like, let me give you the message before you take out the card. Thank you. So Taurus, do not dim your light to fit in. Check on your envious side, check on your jealous side, check on your depressed side, on how it depresses you not to be yourself or how it gives you anxiety to be yourself, right? Depression is about the past, anxiety is in the future. So balance those things out. Yes, I am telling you to dive into these things because as you do that, you start realizing that those things are what's going to be helping you to bring yourself out and to call in the people. You have the Tower card. And the Tower card is coming in heavy for the next 3 weeks. You see that? And y'all, I don't know when this shifted, and it had to be with this like a little epiphany that I got, right? Whenever there's a full moon, what follows it is, no, stop. Let's do it back. Wherever there's a new moon, what follows it is a full moon, right? So the new moon will always be in the zodiac sign that we're in. So this new moon that's coming up is going to be in Gemini. Now the full moon is always on the zodiac, the opposite zodiac sign, right? And so Sagittarius sped up. How I've always seen it. This is how you know shit shifts. Gemini new moon. In the past, it would be Sagittarius full moon. This full moon is going to be in Capricorn. And so with that being said, there's a lot that's being shifted for you. And that message is especially for you, Taurus. These new moons and full moons are causing this disruption in your life. And yes, the Tower card is coming in. And there's, look, death to a lot of things that are coming in. And you being scared. And again, this does not necessarily mean that you have to dive deep into your spiritual gifts and now put yourself in a space of feeling like you need to be a guru. No. Be your authentic self. Continue to ask your guides how you're going to do this. If you're going to do this through, again, parenting, be your authentic self through parenting. Be the best that you can be. Do what you want to do with your kids. You don't want your kids to go to school anymore? Do that. Do not dim yourself from being the best parent that you can be. Is it about relationships? Are you dimming yourself? Are you hiding from someone seeing you to be in a relationship? Are you scared? It's coming through. Just hold on. I know. Just whenever you start crying and shit, just come back to this video and just laugh with me, alright? And with the thunderstorm, look. And with the thunderstorm, I'm also getting that, again, it's going to be quick. So this is for the next 3 weeks. So start tapping into what you know, how you've healed yourself in the past. If you haven't even tried healing yourself as of yet, that is okay. There's so many healing modalities out there that you can tap into for free. It's on YouTube, right? 5-minute meditation, 2-minute meditation, sitting down with your breath for 1 minute. All those things can guide you into a space of coming back to yourself. The more why we feel this way, and like, I don't know who y'all think I am. I am human. I go through the exact same thing. There's a lot of stuff that I need to heal, especially my father's side, right? My father's ancestral side is deep. And I'm here healing actively on a daily basis while he's still acting up in this lifetime. So this is why I say y'all be rushing to heal, and there really is no rush, because we still have our parents who are alive. We still have our siblings who are alive, who are not healing, who are not tapping in. And because we blood related to them and it's in our line, those are things that are still holding us back. It's just in our DNA. We just have to continue to do the work that's best for us. The more that we're in the light, the easier it is for them to see us, right? Tap into the dark, get into the light. Tap into the dark, get into the light. And that's what I'm getting with y'all. All right? And last but not least, we got Aries. Y'all, it's raining for me. I feel like taking a walk in the rain because, there don't be nobody outside and the birds are chirping. Aries. Oh, okay. Wow. So some of you Aries are in the next 3 weeks doing a whole lot of celebrating. Your ancestors is out here. They out here. You heard? So right here it says, trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So this is talking, look, being guided from the dark into the light. You see in the back, everything is black and white. And then as you move forward, it starts turning into this, I want to say like fusion. Hello, hello. Fusion. So your third eye is going to be guiding you. Your crown chakra, between your third eye and your crown chakra in the next 3 weeks is going to be guiding you. See the number 3 is going to be guiding you through your darkness. So as you go through your darkness and allow yourself to be guided, going deep into an Aries, we could do this, and I'm speaking from experience because we are the baby of the zodiac, right? And they say we the baby of the zodiac. So by being the baby of the zodiac, yep, we the first zodiac. The baby is always the last one from the universe, right? So we kind of have that energy to dive deep into our dark side. The best thing to do is to guide yourself and then have assistance, right? So if there's healing modalities available for you to go down deep, go there. If there's someone that you need to see to help you with your shadow work, go there. All right. So what is happening for you is I'm getting the energy of an awakening of your sensuality, an awakening of your solar plexus, an awakening of your throat chakra. You have flowers here. So if you're in a space of wanting to take a herbal bath, that is being asked of you too. As you can see here, going through this and trusting your feeling that this is what needs to be cleared up, it brings you to a space of being fierce. And especially during August, Leo season, you're really going to know how things have been shifting for you. But for the most part, for the next 3 weeks, it really talks about you taking time and diving deep into the things that really bother you and the things that really put you in resentment, the people that you argue, whether if it's your friends, your families, your siblings, whether if it's your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever it is that you've been getting into disputes and arguments with because of Mars and Cancer. Allow yourself to go deep within and understand the reflection so that you can be able to move forward. And also, right, I'm getting for the next 3 weeks, trust up, right? With this, things are going to happen quickly. So just do your best to hold on. And you know, you have the ability, we all have the ability to speed up or slow down our healing process. The most important part about it is to know that our physical body also shifts with it. So these internal shifts causes our external body to shift. So if you're tired, if you got a headache, if you're not hungry, if you're hungry, all those things are signs that you're shifting. Pay attention. Pay attention to yourself. Who else is going to do it? I don't know why I'm doing this. All right. I love you so much. I thank y'all for being here. Sunday, tune in. I'll put it on here. Tune into YouTube. I'll be doing the June for us. I will be pulling out home, work, love, and finances. So it'll be a 4-card spread. The video will be longer. Tune in, tune out. Show me what it's all about. I love y'all. Peace, love, and light.